Hi guys, how are you? It's Cash and I am back with another video. So welcome back to my channel. If you are new here and you like videos about lifestyle, finance, food, and fashion, go ahead and click that subscribe button, like and comment, because your girl is trying to get into the YouTube algorithm. So like this video so you can let YouTube know that you like my content. That way it can show it to other people like you who are interested in this type of content. So we are back, guys. As you know, we're in an active tax season. On a normal tax year, the deadline will be April 15th, which today is the 14th, so that will be tomorrow. So by the time you are watching this video in a normal tax year, this would be the due date for all individual tax returns. Because we have had a crazy last couple years, this tax season has been extended and the due date for individuals are May 17th. But the way I structure my videos, I like to answer questions that I most commonly get from tax professionals, new and seasoned. So this week, and y'all know I got my notes in my phone, so I'm gonna be looking down, but this week we're gonna talk about what you should be doing as a tax professional in the off season, okay? First and foremost, let me just start here. I do taxes all year round. Okay, it doesn't stop for myself, my partner, okay, and my staff, people that work for me. We always are looking for an opportunity to make money, okay? And if y'all guys hear background noise, I'm sorry, I'm in my office building in one of the conference rooms, and it's closer to the front of the building, and we get a lot of that noise. But the audio has been great lately, so I'm not gonna jinx it. So, first and foremost, again, what you should be doing in the off season is trying to make money. So that's just a disclaimer. Like, no matter what, my staff, myself, we are always making money. We do taxes year round, okay? So once you purchase your software, it does not stop when the tax due date is over, when tax season is over. There are people all over the place that are getting letters from the IRS. They need tax resolution. They may need a second look. They may need you to look over a tax return that they've done themselves and they no longer trust themselves because this tax year has been difficult. There's bookkeeping clients that you can actually refer that work out to if you are not skilled with bookkeeping, but there are all types of work for you to do during the tax season. But as a tax pro, how I spend my tax season may differ from how you spend yours, depending on the level that you are at. And I'm gonna try not to talk too long, okay? So first, let me just say this, we make money all year long, okay? When you purchase your tax software, get your money's worth, okay? Make sure you are constantly trying to find work because it's out there, trust me, all right? But if I were you, this is what I would be doing besides still trying to make money during the tax season. I feel like I have to say that again. I would start to number one, first and foremost on my list is educate yourself, okay? Educate yourself. Take a tax course. If you've already taken like a beginner tax course through our company or through another company, start taking your annual refresher courses, okay? Get those credits. That way you can get that attached to your PTIN. Always think about situations that you may not have been versed with, questions that you may not have known all the answers for at the beginning of the tax season. Look into those type of scenarios. A big thing for me is depreciation, okay? It's one thing that I don't like to deal with, but that's gonna be my thing this summer. I'm gonna really get skilled with depreciation, but find a subject, find something that you may need to know more about. And there's never a subject that you can know too much about, okay? So always be looking for information, all right? I'll use this time to say that we do offer a beginner-friendly family comprehensive 6-hour tax course. I'm super proud of it. We even have the CTEC for California version. I'll leave that information in the description box, but it's an online course. It's beginner friendly. There's no prerequisites required, and you'll pretty much have all the tools you need in that course to start making money as a tax professional. All right, so look into the comments if you're interested in taking a tax course. But number one on my list, educate yourself, okay? Make sure that you know about your business. You have to become an expert in your field in order to make money. Again, I've said it once, I've said it again, I'll say it again. Anybody can get a customer a tax refund, but can you save a client money on their taxes legally? All right? We all have to pay taxes, but who says we have to leave a tip? Number two, this is something that's going to take you guys more than just one tax season to figure out. You have to build your clientele. We had about 18 newcomers this year that were new to the business, had never prepared taxes before. And one of the major things that they had to deal with was building their clientele. Actually, it's one of the only things that they had to do. We had everything else pretty much figured out on the back end through our Be Your Own Boss mentorship program. But building your clientele, guys, is going to be something that takes time. It's like a seed. You plant it, you water it, and it'll grow, all right? We've talked about clientele building in the past, and I feel like I'm going to be doing a lot of more videos on that because those are the main questions I get. How do I build my clientele? How do I get people to trust me? Well, first of all, it starts in the off season. You can't just pop up during tax season and say, hey, here I am, do taxes with me, all right? Throughout the year, you have to be educating your clients, all right? When you learn something, teach it to your clients, okay? The first thing I said was educate yourself. You're going to be learning a lot of things, especially with our tax courses, different schedules, filing statuses, adjusted gross income, phase outs, all types of things, key terms. Share those things with your following, with the people that are around you, all right? Join networking groups. Join Facebook virtual networking groups. Get around like-minded individuals, okay? I like to join groups that are about different, that talk about things other than taxes. Like I'm in a lot of like mompreneur groups and, you know, food groups, because I want to be the only or one of the only people in that group that discusses or talks about taxes. That way, if a client needs my services, they know how to find me quickly. But that doesn't mean you can't get into tax preparation groups, but I would just get in groups that, like business groups, okay? Groups that you know that you're going to be able to mingle with people that could possibly need your service in the near future. Clientele building also goes further than virtual. You may have to go out and shake some hands and kiss some babies, all right? Now that the world is opening back up, people are getting vaccinated. Hopefully they'll open back up and start doing different pop-up shops. Because with my boutique, I was always doing pop-up shops in the summer. And now I want to take my tax business on the road and do pop-up shops. But building your clientele in the off-season is key. And I'll be doing more videos to go in depth about building your clientele and what it takes to do that in the future. But for now, let's move on to step 3, okay? After you've educated yourself, or even after you've started to build your clientele, let's start to build up your social media pages, all right? I don't know if you have a Facebook, or if you have an Instagram, or if you have a LinkedIn, but if you don't, you should. Okay, the majority of business is done online these days. Build up your Facebook, build up your LinkedIn, clean up your pages. Make sure that you have a contact number there, a website. You know, start building up your social media daily, posting tips and tricks, educating your followers about taxes and due dates. I know there's a bunch of things going on in the summer with the child tax credit, or people are going to be getting refunds, additional child tax credit checks. Keep your social media following up to date on all things taxes. That way, when it comes time for them to file taxes next year, they're going to say, oh, Cassie been posting all year about taxes. I'm sure she knows about taxes. I'm sure she knows what to do with my tax return, okay? You want to constantly be putting yourself in front of people. It's not going to work if you're going to pop up during tax season and say, hey, here I am, let me do your taxes. You know, for some people that may work, but in my experience, building your clientele is going to be an effort that takes all year, not just tax season, all right? So build it and they will come. Lay a solid foundation to build upon though. Make sure that you know what you're giving. Make sure you know, make sure you know about your business. That way you can share with other people, okay? My fourth thing on my list is to strategize. Every year, my partner and I would take a look at what worked and what didn't work. What can we do more of? What do we need to do less of, okay? I already know some things. I'm going to do a follow-up video on my marketing video, and I'm going to talk about what worked this year and what didn't work. That's super important, all right? We want to make sure that we're utilizing our money in the very best way possible. We want to make sure that we are putting our dollars in places that are going to bring us back our return on investment. So strategize, okay? Figure out what worked with your clients, figure out what worked with your referral agents, figure out what didn't work, okay? Take a look at what you posted on social media. What should you do more of? What should you do less of? And then you put together a strategic strategy for the upcoming tax season, okay? You cannot go wrong when you plan. Planning makes perfect. I'm a very strong believer in that. I have several planners all over my house. I use Google calendars. Like, I'm constantly plugging things into a calendar and a planner. Trust me, it works. The fifth and final thing on this video, although I feel like there are several more things you could be doing in the off season, for today's purposes in this video, I want to close it out with build a team, okay? I used to try to do it all, and I very quickly realized I cannot do it all. All right. You need to have a group of people around you of like-minded individuals in order for you to grow. So if you're watching this and you are a tax professional and you are not your own boss as of yet, when I say build a team, you should be building a team of referral agents, people that are going to send you business. You should be building relationships with your check cashers, your local insurance companies, like-minded businesses as well. If you're watching this and you're a business owner, obviously you can do the same thing, build relationships and build a team of people that can send you referrals. But also you need to be building a team of like-minded individuals that want to become a tax professional. Now, if you've watched my previous videos, you know for me it's a no-brainer. Like, if you want to do a side hustle, a side business, you should start a tax business, okay? It's a recession-proof industry. It's a need-based business. So start to talk to the people around you that are like-minded. If you have any friends that are in realtors or insurance agents, they should maybe think about adding, taxes to their list of services that they offer. If they don't want to become a tax professional, sign them up to be a referral agent. But in the off season, it's important to build a team, build relationships, okay? And not just, you don't want things to be one-sided. If I approach a person or a business, obviously if I approach a business and I ask them to kind of, to build that relationship, I may say, hey, check casher, I know you charge to cash checks. I'm a tax professional. We issue several hundred refund tax checks a year. By me sending clients to you, you'll be able to make your money off of the check cashing. But on the flip side, can I come into your business and leave some cards, some flyers? Can you send business my way as well? That way it can be a mutually beneficial relationship. So always try to scratch someone else's back so they can scratch yours, all right? Building a team is crucial, all right? I don't know if you need someone to do graphics, or if you need someone that you're going to get your t-shirts printed from, or who's going to do your Facebook marketing, but already have that stuff lined up for the next year. Also, it's good to have that stuff lined up while you have money, because we're just fresh off of a tax season and you should have some money left in the bank. If you did need to join the winning team over here so we can teach you how to get you some and also how to budget it. But you should have this stuff pre-planned. That way you can already have a budget set aside for the next tax year, okay? So let's run this back. I always say I don't want to go over 10 minutes, and I always do, but I don't want to lose you guys, okay? But first and foremost, tax season don't stop. Always try to make money. You bought that software, you have access to professional software. I use that down to the nitty gritty, okay? You can e-file all the way up to November, I believe, end of October. You should be steadily trying to find business all the time. But other than that, you should A, start to educate yourself. Take a course. B, start to build your clientele. After that, build up your social media, okay? And then you're gonna build up your clientele. And then we're gonna build a team. Work smarter, not harder, okay, guys? That's all I have. I'm gonna wrap this video up. Hopefully you enjoyed this content. Maybe I'll do a series of videos breaking down each one of these bullet points. That way it can give you more clarity on where you should go, okay? If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them in the comment section below. I try to answer those as often as possible. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like and comment if you enjoyed this content. And until next time, guys, love you guys. Thanks for watching.